Word, son. What do you do, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Devon. All right, man. Before we get into this video, make sure to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. If you haven't already, when you hit that subscribe button, click the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload. Without further ado, let's get up into it. All right, man. So y'all see the thumbnail, and I'm pretty sure if you've been on this channel for a while, you know that. I normally post that kind of a thumbnail where I say, "Oh, I'm deleting Madden. I'm never playing this game again. It's terrible. It's trash. Blah 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 blah." The next thing you know, 2-3 videos later, you see me actually playing it. You know what I mean? But this one actually hits a little different. You know what I mean? So this is my honest, I guess, testimony, you would call it. You know what I mean? But I want to keep it a band with y'all for a second. And nothing sad, nothing bad, nothing like that. But I want to be honest with y'all and upfront with y'all about what's been going on with Madden. Honestly, man, when I deleted it off my console, like I can't tell you when's the last time I actually had the urge to pick Madden back up. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't mind doing breakdowns. I don't mind discussing some things. I have no problem with that at all whatsoever. But the more and more that I see how Madden is turning out, it's really starting to like get to a point where I don't see myself playing Madden again. You know what I mean? Like as far as like from a competitive standpoint, I don't see myself picking it up no more, because the last string of hope that I had like dangling on for dear life was literally just playing in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like what did it for me was whenever I made the video about Jordan Davis going all the way, having a great Super Bowl, and he gets his superstar ability throughout the regular season, then he gets all the way to the end, wins the Super Bowl, and then for the start of the next season he regresses and he loses his superstar ability. You see what I'm saying? So when that happened, I was just like, okay, I'm done. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, you have the whole franchise being bricked, and you can't advance. If you advance and then you leave the league and come back in, it'll still be at the draft screen. It's just a whole plethora of stuff that just hasn't been fixed or hasn't been addressed. Now, I'm pretty sure that they've put out an update to try to fix those things because they claim they're server-side issues. But, honestly, man, there's nothing that Clint or anybody from the EA dev team, there's nothing that they can do or say to get me back on the Madden. You know what I mean? I don't care about Ultimate Team. I did the no money spent and money spent side. Like I don't care about it enough. And I did have help. All right, so don't go there. But I've played both sides of that coin. So it's just I don't care about MUT. I'm looking at MUT and I feel the same way that I felt about it. I'll say yesterday, but last year about when it came to Ultimate Team. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I did the whole no money spend side, and I feel the same way that I feel about it then as I do now, like especially towards the end of the year. I just felt like MUT was just a waste of time. You know what I mean? It was a waste of time, and if you spent money on it, it was a waste of money, because I see the same cards being put out with maybe a few sprinkled here and there. You know what I mean? So I don't have an urge to pick up Ultimate Team, even if it is no money spent. I don't care about the yard. I don't care about what's the other one? Face of the Franchise. I don't care about that, because Face of the Franchise, the problem with that is they're trying to make a loose leaf superstar mode where honestly they did that completely wrong. You know what I'm saying? The thing that is big about on Madden to me, when it comes to like when you're playing as like a single player and this camera lock, the thing for me is immersion. You know what I mean? Immersion immediately got broken when I saw that you can pick your own plays. That was like the biggest immersion breaker for me. I could literally I can play a game tailor-made to my player. If I'm on offense, I can do strictly run plays. If I'm on offense, I'm a wide receiver, strictly pass plays. Make sure that it's me and only me that he throws to. You see what I'm saying? Defense is a little different. You can run any play that you want to play, but at the same time, computer has to want to throw to your side. But the fact still remains that Face of the Franchise breaks immersion immediately for me, because when I play Face of the Franchise, I'm thinking about Superstar. If you played Superstar, you know that there were certain levels that you had to go through in order to be, like I said, a superstar. But, they have this ongoing loose a terrible storyline that just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? When you actually looking at it, and they keep this carrying on for each year on end. And when I look back at it, it's just like, what's the point of this mode? Like, what is the end goal here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about facing the franchise. You know, so the yard, I don't care about that. I feel like I was gonna make a video on this, but I'll put it here. You know, the yard to me is like, it's a very watered down version of NFL Street. A very watered down version of NFL Street. And the thing about the yard is like, they only have a set amount of players on the field. And the way that they have the archetype set up, you know, if you're playing quarterback and safety, you only are able to pick either DB or safety or quarterback, or DB or quarterback or whatever, but you're only able to pick one or the other. It's not like you can play quarterback on offense and then defense you're playing safety, but you can only pick one main archetype. You can't have a secondary archetype. You know what I'm saying? Because you're playing on both sides of the ball. So if you're playing a quarterback, you're going to lack at safety back there because you're not going to have the hands. That you might have the speed, but you might not have the coverage. You might not be able to catch the ball like you want to. But on offense, you could throw the ball however you want. You know, when it comes to running the ball, you might be a linebacker. You might be a running back, but you have to play linebacker, and your linebacker is lacking because he's little. So it's just like, you know, they could have done it a totally different way, and I can't believe nobody spoke up on this, because honestly, if you're going to play both sides of the ball, you got to be able to allow us to have dual archetypes and let us be able to pick what we want to pick. You know what I mean? I felt they just did it so lazy, because you know that if I'm going to play offense and defense, why would you not have me be able to have two different archetypes? Not two different archetypes, but as far as like, you know, just making sure I'm able to go in and be able to play quarterback, have quarterback stats for that, and then have a DB and play DB stats when I'm on defense, and then vice versa. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's where I disconnect with the yard. You know what I mean? So I played it for a little bit and wasn't really feeling it because I saw what they were doing to it. So I wasn't feeling that. From a competitive standpoint, you know, I just don't see the point in playing head to head no more. You know what I mean? I don't see the point in playing it, because every time something goes awry, it always goes down to somebody finding some glitch play or somebody finding the meta and running the meta. You know, pass blocking, they said has been improved, but I've seen way too many times where guys are just missing their assignments. You know, just sometimes AI dumbing out. I'm seeing passes still going through people's bodies. I'm still seeing the ball going through people's bodies on passes that should literally be an incompletion or a bobbled pass, but they somehow become either a catch or they become an interception, whichever the case is. But it's too many inconsistencies overall. You know what I mean? It's way too many inconsistencies. It doesn't matter how many updates or patches they come out with. The thing about these updates, they always come out too late. They always come out super duper late. Do you know how long it's been before they started talking about addressing the franchise issues from the time the game launched to where we are now? Count all the way from September to like November. That's maybe a month, maybe 2 months, 3 months. You do the math, whatever. But they always wait too long to make these adjustments. And I don't think even then those adjustments to franchise mode are even effective right now. I think they're sitting there looking at it and they're going to go at it from there. But you know what I mean? These updates take too long. And then on top of that, these updates they're a joke. You mean to sit here and tell me out of all the things that we've asked you to fix, the biggest thing that you can do for us is to add the Jalen Waddle celebration? Are you serious? I literally went on Twitter and watched them headline a new update with the Jalen Waddle animation. I literally seen them headlining with that. Then you click on the notes and you read the notes. It's literally just filled with crap about player likeness this, player likeness that. I mean, I get it. Thank you for that part. But as far as core gameplay mechanics being changed, there's nothing there. There's literally nothing. There may be a tidbit of information here and there, but as far as gameplay changes go, there's nothing that you can really shake a stick at. Really, if we being completely honest. And then even those things are very minute for you to even notice, because if you're not the ones that's super duper exploiting the game, you won't notice these changes. You know what I mean? I think I might have seen maybe the pass blocking being tightened up, or just blocking in general being tightened up. But other than that, it's way too inconsistent to say that it's been fixed properly. Way too inconsistent. You know what I mean? I really think that's the key word to take away from this entire thing is inconsistent. The fact that these guys were walking around and parading their games like, oh, it's the most polished product to date. But then you go back and you look at everything that these guys have shown us on Twitter, YouTube to refute that claim. They're nowhere to be found. And then on top of that, they're trying to start getting the hype going for college football. And it's like, dog, I don't care about NCAA football. And that hurts my heart to say that. It hurts my heart for me to even sit here and say that I'm not a Madden fan no more. And that's just me being honest. I'm being so honest with y'all. Like, I'm not a big Madden fan no more. I'm not big into Madden no more. I'm just not. You know what I mean? It don't have nothing to do with, oh, you're just not good at the game. And I'm pretty sure our trolls gonna come out and say something about it. I'm not paying y'all no mind. But I'm just not big on Madden no more, because every time I turn around, there's always something that's considered meta. And then it takes however much time it takes from that time when they find the meta to now that, and let's just say the meta was very exploitive as far as the game goes, but however much time it takes for the meta to be somewhat nerfed, and then the game is fine, and then somebody finds another one. Like, just not too long ago, there was a QB glitch. I think they fixed that, but it was a QB glitch where you did something where it was like you pump fake and then you press, I think, the throwaway button the same as that time, but whenever you did it, you had to hold a button combination a certain way, and then you could run up the field, and literally all the AIs would just run straight up. Your guy would not even be touched. The quarterback wouldn't even be touched. You know what I mean? Now, I've done it a few times to see in practice mode to see if you can actually click on and run your man over there. He's tackle. You can tackle him. He's tackle able. You know, if that's a word. But, excuse me. But you can tackle him. You know what I mean? But as far as your AIs, everybody just run away from him because of some glitch in the code. You know what I mean? And, you know, it takes stuff like that, because you see a guy do it online. You're like, what the hell is going on? You're trying to figure out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, all in all, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. Like, this is why I don't have any gameplay up right now. This is why you just see my logo right here. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have any gameplay. I haven't picked up Madden to record any gameplay to play with. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a fan of Madden no more. I'm just not. You know what I mean? I'm so, I don't want to say hurt, but it's just, I'm just to a point where, y'all, Madden just does not hit the same no more. It's not the same game as I remember. It's full of these gimmicks, these glitches and exploits, and you know, you can throw aggressive catches at any time that you want, and snatch passes on people. You don't even have to necessarily put together a game plan. You can just throw up passes, and you can aggressive catch or face catch somebody all day long, and that can be your game plan, and you can win straight up like that, with limited catch animations on DBs, and the angles they take are terrible. And I mean, the list goes on, man. But when I really deleted it off my console, my heart sank a little bit. And that's just me being completely honest. Like, honesty is what I'm trying to give y'all here. My heart sank when I deleted that game. You know what I mean? Of course I got it for free, but deleting this one hit a little different, because to me, it signified that I'm not a Madden fan. I'm no longer a fan of Madden. And there's nothing that they can do other than them getting rid of that exclusivity license, which I think that's up, if I'm not mistaken. But the only thing that would make me feel better is if they allowed other companies to make football games and allow us to have other options, because, ladies and gentlemen, Madden is no longer it. It is no longer the game that people want to have fun with. It's not fun to find an exploit and just run that up all day long or run a score on somebody. It's not fun. There's no edge to that. You know what I'm saying? It's either you stop the meta or you're just terrible. And that's literally the whole main idea when it comes to Madden. You know what I mean? But like I said, delete Madden hit different this time, because that literally was the end of Madden for me. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying it's the end regarding, you know, oh, I'll no longer do breakdowns and stuff like that. No, I'll do breakdowns. You know, I haven't had the urge to even load up Madden and play it to be able to get some footage to break down or compare it to something, because Madden is just, it's a waste of time now. It's literally a waste of time that honestly, I'm ashamed that I wasted time in this game. You know, Clint Oldenburg, you know, as much as I rag on him, there's only so much I can say to him or about him before I'm just beating a dead horse. There's only so much that I can say and or do. You know, I can call out Clint all day long, but what else can he do? I can call him incompetent, I can call him this, I can call him that, but it's not gonna make the game no better. Only thing I can keep doing is just doing these breakdowns. But ladies and gentlemen, I haven't actually loaded up Madden to even get any breakdown footage. You know what I mean? But y'all, this is me just being honest. This is my little testimony about Madden, and y'all, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I really think this is the end. This is the end of Madden for me. This is really the end of Madden. I'm so glad that I'm not one of the community, I guess, content creators of the community that actually lives and breathes Madden and has to make Madden videos. Because, boy, if I did, I'd probably jumped off a building by now. You know what I mean? I'm so glad Madden isn't like my only source of income, because, boy, I feel bad for y'all. I really do. Because y'all have to put up with such a mediocre product, and you have to do it because that is your livelihood. If not, you will starve if you don't. And boy, like I said, I feel bad for y'all, because that's the only way y'all can eat. That's the only way y'all can eat. But yeah, man, this is just me being honest. I guess you can call it my testimony. But yeah, y'all, I really feel like this is the end of Madden for me. This is really the end. I don't see me picking up Madden anytime soon, honestly. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below, man. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, man, I really rock with y'all for sure, man. Appreciate love, support y'all for showing the videos, man. Most definitely. I'm going to get up out of here. Make sure to like the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread links, because you know how I do. But I'm going to get up out of here, man. It's your boy Jay Devon, and I'm signing out. Peace.